Welcome to all of you to the chemistry online classes. In our last class, we are discussing about the nomenclature of the coordination compounds, and I have solved few of the example during that time. And today I want to tell you, few of you are having the confusion how to find out the oxidation number of the central metal atom. So first of all, I will clarify this concept, that is finding the oxidation number of the central metal atom clearly, then we will solve for the naming of those compounds. In today's session, we are going to discuss only how to find out the oxidation number of the central metal atom or ion. That I want to discuss in today's class. And naming process, one more video we will make for the naming process, and let us go for the concept. So see here, examples I have written here. We are going to find out the oxidation number of the central metal atom. So in any coordination compound, let us take, this is our example, this is our coordination compound, which we can say that this is the counter ion and this is the coordination sphere, which is inside the bracket, that will be a coordination sphere, and which is outside the bracket, that will be a counter ion. Okay, and always keep in mind that the charge of the counter ion and the charge of the coordination sphere must be balanced. It means here, see here, this is the counter ion, this is the coordination sphere. Yes or no? So just look at the counter ion. Counter ion is K, that is potassium. Potassium always will be in the form of K plus. Okay, potassium will always have the K plus form. So how many potassium are there? 3. It means the charge on this is plus 3 potassium. It means 3 potassium are there. It means the counter ion has the charge plus 3. Suppose the counter ion has the charge plus 3, the coordination sphere should have the charge minus 3. The coordination sphere should have the minus 3 charge. Then only you can able to understand how to find out the oxidation number. First of all, just look at the counter ion and just think about its sign. K plus will be there, and how many K are there? 3. It means plus 3. The charge of the counter ion is plus 3. So always the coordination sphere charge will be same number, opposite sign, that is minus 3. Suppose this is plus 2, the counter ion charge is minus 2. Suppose this is plus 4, the counter ion charge is minus 4. Always it must be balanced. Clear? So this is how we can say. Now I want to calculate the oxidation number of the central metal atom. So here you can take the, to find out the coordination, to find out the oxidation number of the Fe, you can take whole complex, or else you can take only coordination sphere. And the coordination sphere, there you have to take the ionic form, that is complex ion form you should take. So what it will be? Fe C2O4 thrice minus 3. So how to find out the oxidation number of Fe? Fe I will keep it as X plus 3 oxalato 3. Okay, and oxalato charge will be minus 2. Okay, which is equivalent to the charge on the ion, that is minus 3. It means if the 6 goes here, X is equals to plus 3. So iron has a charge of, that is oxidation number of iron is 3, that is plus 3. That is written in a Roman numerical. I hope so it is clear. First look at the counter ion and identify the counter ion charge. Then whatever the value is there, the same value in the opposite sign you have to take for the coordination sphere. So let us go for here. Here this is the counter ion, and I have, in all the cases I have mentioned this one. No need, if it is not there means just you look at this. Na is there. Na can able to carry the plus charge. How many Na are there? 2 Na are there. It means the charge of this will be plus 2. The charge of the counter ion is +2 means what about the charge of the complex? It is -2. Obviously, I said you both must be balanced. It is -2. So now I will take the oxidation number from this one. So Cr oxidation, that is chromium oxidation state, I need to find out. I will take it as X plus how many fluorine are there? 4. The charge on the fluorine is -1 plus only one oxygen is there and its charge is -2. Okay, equivalent to -2. So what it will be? X -4, I will take directly -6. Here it is a -2. So therefore X is equals to +4. It means chromium oxidation state is 4. Okay. F can have the charge of -1, oxygen can have the charge of -2, and Cr, that is only I need to find out. So let us go for the one more complex here. Again K is there. K means it will carry the K plus 1 charge is there. How many potassium are there? 4. It means the charge on the potassium is +4. If the counter ion has the +4 charge, what about the coordination sphere charge? Obviously it is -4. If it is +4, it should be a -4. Now nickel oxidation number I have to find out. I will keep it as a X plus 4. Cn charge is -1 equivalent to -4. So X is equals to 0. Therefore the oxidation state of nickel is 0. Okay. So let us go for the one more example here. Now here the counter ion is SO4. The counter ion is SO4. It is not here, it is here. Okay. And these all are the anionic or negatively charged ligand. See here the coordination sphere has a minus charge. These are the having the minus charge. It means anionic complexes or negatively charged complexes which we have discussed now. Now whatever I am teaching, these are the, it means this is the example for the positively charged complex. So SO4 always carries the -2. If the counter ion SO4 carries the -2 means what about the coordination sphere? It should carry the +2. It should carry the +2. Now I know the charge of the coordination sphere. Now I can able to find out the oxidation state. Cu I will keep as a X plus how many NH3 are there? 4. And the charge on the NH3 is always 0. It is always 0. Then which is equivalent to +2. Therefore X is equals to 2. That is the oxidation state of copper is or number is 2. Copper is present in the +2 form. Okay. And next here the counter ion is Cl. Cl can always carry the -1 charge. How many Cl are there? 3. It means the charge on this is -3. The charge on this is -3. So what about the charge here? It will be a +3. Counter ion is having the -3 means the coordination sphere should have the +3. Next. So I will take it as a X, chromium I need to find out, plus 6 H2O. H2O charge is also 0. Okay, neutral ligand, which is equivalent to +3. Therefore X is equal to 3. It means chromium is present in the +3 oxidation state. That is oxidation number of the central metal atom Cr is 3. Next, here directly they have given the ion itself, that is complex ion only they have given, no counter ion, nothing. So during that time Fe is the central metal atom, that oxidation number we need to find out. I will keep it as a X plus 6 Cn, each Cn can donate -1, it's equivalent to -4, equivalent to -4. So what happens here? X is equals to +2. It means Fe has the +2 oxidation state. Okay. Next, this is important. Here no charge is there. If there is no charge on the complex, it is a neutral. If there is no charge on the complex, means that is a neutral. You can equate the sum of this oxidation states equivalent to 0. That is, I will tell you. Here how to take it? Nickel, X I will take plus 4 CO. 4 CO are there. Carbonyl can donate the 0, okay, which is equated to 0, not to 1. You should not take 1 here. If it is nothing is there, means that is a neutral. You should equate it to 0. Therefore, what will be the value of X? X is equals to 0. The oxidation state of the nickel is 0. Nickel is 0. So, next, I hope so you are getting what I am explaining here. Already they have given the complex ion itself, that is in the +2 form. So, Mn I will keep as a X plus 6, H2 is a neutral, its charge is 0, which is equivalent to +2. Therefore, X is equals to +2. Therefore, X is equals to +2. It means Mn has the oxidation state as a +2. Next, we will go for this one. Here carbonyl I will keep it as a X plus 3, amine its charge will be 0 plus 2 into NO2 can give us -1, NO2 can give us -1. So, -1 which is equivalent to 0. Why it is equivalent to 0? Because I said you here nothing, no charge means you can equate it to 0, it indicates it is a neutral one, it indicates it is a neutral one. So, what will be the answer? X is equals to X minus 2 is equal to 0, therefore, X is equals to +2. It means cobalt is present in the +2 state, cobalt is present in the +2 state. Next, here Pt is the central, that is platinum is the central metal atom. I will take it as a X plus NH3's charge is 0 plus 4 into -1, Cl can give us -1, equate it to 0. Therefore, X minus 4 is equals to 0, therefore, X is equals to +4. So, Pt has a oxidation state of +4. Pt has a oxidation state of the +4. And last one more example. Here, till now whatever I have solved from here to here, no counter ion, there is no counter ion. Now, in the last example there is a counter ion, which is, what is the counter ion? Cl is. Cl can carry the -1. How many Cl are there? 2. It means the charge on the counter ion is -2. So, what about the charge of the coordination sphere? Obviously, it is a +2. Obviously, it is a +2. Now, cobalt oxidation state I need to find out. Take it as a X plus 4 into this amine is 0. Its charge is 0 plus only one water is there, that will be a neutral 0. Then only one Cl is there, that is -1. which is equivalent to plus 2. Therefore, x minus 1 is equals to, therefore, x is equals to plus 1, 4 into 0 means 0, this is 0 and this is minus 1, and when this goes here, x is equals to plus 3 format. So, like this we can able to explain the, if minus 2 is there means plus 2, obviously it is correct. So, the cobalt oxidation state will be a plus 3 format. So, these are the examples which where we have discussed about the how to find out the oxidation number of the central metal atom. First, think about the counter ion. First, think about the counter ion. Which is the counter ion? Then make sure what about its charge. The same charge in the opposite sign is taken for the coordination sphere. See here, suppose what about K? It carries the plus 3 means this coordination sphere can carry the minus 3. So, if you go on calculating, the answer will be plus 3. Here if you are go on calculating, answer will be a plus 4. It means the chromium is present in the 4 oxidation state. Its oxidation number is indicated in the Roman letter. It is indicated in the Roman letter, and in case of third example, it will sometimes there may be 0. So, whatever the charge on the coordination sphere, that you should equate, Then, if there is no charge, suppose the compound or the complex is like this, if there is no charge means you can go for the 0, consider it as a neutral. And whatever examples here I have shown, this coordination sphere or the complex ion carry the minus charge. It indicates these are the negatively charged complex. These are the negatively charged complex. And here, if the coordination sphere is carry the plus charge, these are the positively charged or cationic complexes, and such type of the complexes are neutral. These are said to be a neutral, and sometimes they will going to give you directly the ion itself like this plus 3 form or minus 4 form, they will mention. During that time, no problem. If this is not given, directly complex is given means during that time you must and should calculate the charge on the coordination sphere by the use of counter ion, And see here, this is also the neutral one, this is also the neutral one, and this is also here. Okay. So, like this we can able to calculate the oxidation number of the central metal atom. So, first you need to know that the donation of the ligands, it means if amine is there, if C2O4 is there, it should donate the minus 2, it means its oxidation state or its charge will be minus 2, that you need to know. And then if there is a fluorine is there, it can give, one fluorine can give minus 1. If oxygen is there, one oxygen can give us minus 2. Okay. If CN is there, it can give minus 1. If NH3 is there, that is 0, you should take the value as a 0. If H2O is there, you should take the value as a 0. If CN is there, again same thing, you should take the minus 1. If CO is there means you can take 0. If H2O again 0, NH3 means 0, NO2 is minus 1, and then again here NH3 0, Cl is minus 1, NH3 0, H2O 0, Cl is minus 1. So, like this we can able to find out the oxidation number of the central metal atom. Okay. I hope so it is clear for you. Just to go for practicing such type of the few more examples. Here I have shown 10 to 11 examples. You can go for few more examples, so you will get a clarification. While naming, this is also the important. If you wrote wrong oxidation state means or a wrong oxidation number means you won't get the correct marks. Clear? Further we will continue in our next class. Thank you.